In a shocking leak, it was revealed that, likely thanks to multiple lawsuits and legislation targeting the company, Glock is discontinuing production of most of their current models. Whew. Well, this one is disappointing. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no other way to put it. Glock as we know it will never be the same. And there's a couple different ways that we can look at this. Some folks are saying that Glock caved to gun control and that this will only embolden the anti-gun crowd. Some say that Glock is only discontinuing models that have been in production for years, and so it's no different than a car company deciding to stop making the same model it's been making for 3 decades. I'd say it's a little bit of both, but that it probably wouldn't have happened, at least not right now, if it weren't due to all of the lawsuits and California flat out banning the company from the state. That ban was Bill AB 1127, which I did a video on recently, and even then there were folks in the comments saying that Newsom can't do that. He's not going to sign it into law. Well, he did. Chicago, Baltimore, and Seattle are also all suing the company, as are Minnesota and New Jersey, with New Jersey being the newest one, having just announced the lawsuit last week. All of them suing over what criminals are doing with their Glock pistols. So let's take a look at what's actually happening so that you can make your own opinion here. But first, this video is brought to you by Blackout Coffee Company. Good coffee is my one vice, and I know that there are folks that don't believe that, but it is true. Coffee and chocolate. And Blackout keeps me going every day between reining in the feral toddler, doing our homeschool lessons, running the channel, trying to write a book, and having the fortitude to get through the news every day. And I know that Blackout supports my values, the Second Amendment, channels like mine, and that whenever I pick up a partner roast, my money is going back to the gun rights groups that I trust to win the fight. So to help out the channel and get a cup of coffee, tea, or hot chocolate that you can be proud of, head on over to blackoutcoffee.com/libertydoll. Now, Glock has not issued an official press release on this, but on Monday afternoon, several Glock distributors started reporting that Glock will stop shipping all, as in every single Gen 3, Gen 5, and Gen 5 MOS model as of November 30th, which is coming up fast. So not a ton of notice here. They're also apparently rolling out a new V series in December that is supposed to replace the models that they're ditching. Now, Glock is saying that this is about an improved trigger and slide on the new models, but according to insiders, the reality of the situation is that this new model, or these models, will allegedly be unable to take a Glock switch. And remember, at the heart of the Chicago lawsuit and all the other ones, the attempts to ban Glock in Illinois and the new ban in California is the claim that Glock wasn't doing anything about people dropping switches into their guns. I suspect that that's what they mean when the website says that this change is so that the company can focus on future innovation and growth and take a more streamlined approach. Glock's website does confirm a list of guns that will be discontinued, including the popular Glock 19 and Glock 23. These are now confirmed that they'll be replaced by new V-Series models. In an email published by USA Carry, Glock wrote, "Yesterday, as in Monday, a retailer not affiliated with Glock Inc. made premature statements concerning the availability of certain Glock pistols. The individuals making these representations are not authorized to speak for Glock. As part of Glock's commitment to future innovations, we are making necessary updates to our product line to align with our upcoming offerings. Our dedication continues to be with maintaining the highest level of quality, reliability, and accessibility that you expect from Glock. The Glock V series is here to establish a baseline of products while simplifying our processes. V models will be available on shelves in December. Externally, the pistols remain the same trusted look and performance you already know." And a list of some of those models. To my knowledge, no official pricing list is out yet, but Jared from Guns and Gadgets put these lists out late Monday night because he always knows everything before everyone else. Now, economically, business-wise, is this the right call? Well, I'm not Glock, I don't know their internal numbers, so I can only speculate. It might satisfy the requirements of the California ban to be able to let them back in, but Illinois and New York also have bans on the table, and those bills haven't been finalized or gotten their final votes yet. So it may open Glock back up to a bigger commercial audience. But the entire point of the bans and the lawsuits is the argument that Glock knew people could easily modify their pistols and drop in a Glock switch and were refusing to remodel. ATF even helped Everytown put the pressure on Glock for this, and when Glock didn't cave that time, that's how the Chicago lawsuit happened. ATF can deny it up and down, but we have the phone logs, we have the dates and the times, all of those things. You can't really cut it any other way. Super shady stuff. And now Glock is changing their design. Are the lawsuits suddenly going to drop, or are the anti-gun states and cities going to say, oh, well, you making the changes now proves that we were right all along and you knew it was a problem? My money is on the latter. I would be willing to bet that now the argument will be, well, see, you knew and you could have done this ages ago. I mean, if I was a slimy anti-gun lawyer, that's probably the route that I would take. Either way, it feels like damage control to me, and only time will tell us how successful it is. So I am very curious your guys' thoughts. Drop them down in the comments. Do you think that this is a good move? Do you think that it was just time? Do you think that they are caving to the gun control apparatus? I'm really curious to see what you think. In the meantime, you guys know the drill for all of the other Algrown things. Please like, share, and subscribe if you are new here, and ring that notification bell. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and happy shooting.